Hey, you, over there.
Oh, shoot. Yes, sir.
Why do you have your door closed?
I'm sorry. That was a big mistake.
You know noobs never keep their door closed. You know, step outside for me. Who are you? Identify yourself.
Yes, sir. Let me just, get through my door here. Sorry. My name is Evbo. I've been a noob for 573 days.
Tell me your favorite block in Minecraft.
It's dirt. It's always dirt. It's always been dirt. I wouldn't even want to live in a world without dirt.
Okay, Evbo, you're free to go. But next time, keep your door open. And don't make me tell you twice.
Yes, sir. You don't have to tell me again. This is how the world was now. A world overrun by noobs. It's been many days since I've seen a block that wasn't dirt. Ever since the noob revolution took place, everything got turned to dirt. Even the trees. It was all manually done. The Noob Society made sure that no player got too advanced, so they made everything dirt. And this is how the world was now. There wasn't a single normal block in sight. Just for miles, it was only dirt. And the ground was covered in the worst thing possible. Holes that went all the way down to bedrock. Just straight down, all from noobs only being told to mine straight down. It was mandatory that noobs can only mine straight down. If they're caught mining anything other than straight down, they will be exiled. And unfortunately, I feel responsible for this mess. All because of something I did a while back. Oh my god, look, it's a noob. Yo, noob, hey, over here.
Whoa, who's hitting me?
Bro, chill out, I have a secret for you. Do you want to know how to find diamonds super quickly?
Oh, yes, yeah, I do.
Okay, perfect. All you have to do is just dig straight down, and you'll find diamonds instantly.
Are you serious?
Yeah, bro. Dude, that's how you find diamonds. Yeah, alright, good luck, man. I can't wait to watch this noob fall to his death. What happened? Oh my god, there are so many holes. What did he do? How did this noob dig so many holes and not die? Hey, noob, why did you dig so many? How did you not fall to your death by now? What is going on? What is this guy think? Hey, noob, come over here. What are you doing?
Whoa, who's hitting me?
Bro, oh my god, it's just me. I was here like 2 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, thanks for all the help. I found so many diamonds.
Are you serious? You actually found that? Oh god, what did I do? And yeah, that's how I was kind of responsible for the whole mess. As for the dirt houses, well, all noobs nowadays live in identical dirt houses. I managed to upgrade my dirt house a little bit, but everyone pretty much has the same size dirt house. And of course, they all really don't have doors. There's a lot of controversy, but most noobs think it's too advanced to have a door, so a lot of them just don't have a door at all. I'm a little ashamed of this, but I also caused this mess too. Hey noob, did you know that all the pros are building with dirt now for their houses?
Are you serious? I'm gonna go get some dirt.
Yeah, get a ton of dirt for this house. Oh man, noobs. Oh my god, this noob built a ginormous dirt house? What? Wait. What? A dirt door? How is that even possible? It's not even in the game. Oh my god, do not tell me this noob made dirt stairs. How did you even do that? Noob, how did you do this?
Oh, thank you. You said all the pros were building dirt houses, so I got really creative with all the dirt.
Yeah, that doesn't even make any sense because these blocks literally do not exist. And that was how I started part of this tragedy. The noobs became so invested with dirt that they even started making new dirt blocks. It was probably the second worst thing that happened since the noobs took over society. But the first worst thing? If you travel a bit north from Noob Society, you'll notice a giant mound of pure diamond ore. You'll probably think this is a bit odd for Noob Society, but there's a reason to it. All of this diamond ore was collected by noobs for many years, and it serves one single purpose. Noobs only come here to mine this diamond ore with wooden pickaxes. All of the noobs think that if they mine the diamond ore for long enough with a wooden pickaxe, they'll actually get the diamond. I only come here to blend in with all the noobs. Because where do you think the noobs got all this diamond ore from? That's right, all the pros that existed before Noob Society. Even the owner himself. Eventually, noobs outnumbered pros 100 to 1, and there was nothing that even the best of the pros could do to stop it. So one by one, any player that was deemed not a noob was exiled, and all of their stuff was stolen. After the pros were gone, the noobs multiplied in numbers. And soon, there were so many noobs that there was nothing we could do to turn back. There were no more pros left in the world, except for me. But my time was soon over. I knew I couldn't hide anymore.
Noob Evbo, we have come to your home today because we have reports that you are in possession of an illegal item. We need you to turn this illegal item over to us right now, or else you will be punished by death.
Whoa, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't have any illegal items. I literally just have dirt and wood tools on me.
Let me make it clear that if you do not turn over this illegal item, you will be punished by death if we end up finding it on your premise.
I swear, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have any illegal items. You can check my inventory. I literally just have dirt and wood tools. That's all I need.
I'll give you one more chance. If you give us the illegal item right now, you will have 10 years off your sentence, and we will not punish you with death. So it's either you give it up now, or face the worst.
Fine. I'll give it to you. Okay, but you just have to make sure you keep your promise, okay? I'll give it to you. Here goes nothing.
Please take the illegal item out of the chest and throw it to us from a distance. We don't want you trying anything.
And just like that, I gave up the last possession I had of the advanced world, my stone pickaxe. I kept it in there for so many years, but finally they figured me out. Okay, there you have it, okay? Now send me to jail, okay? Just promise me you'll take time off my sentence.
After careful consideration, after housing an illegal item for many years, you will not be sentenced to jail.
Wait, really?
You will be punished by death.
And that was the end of the pros existing in the noob world. There were no pros left. After the noob government broke into my house and discovered that I was housing an illegal item, my stone pickaxe, I was now being sent to somewhere terrible. The noob police took me all the way to the mountains where no one ever escapes from. This place was dreaded by every noob in the world, and you did not want to end up here. But because of my crimes, I was now being sent to the noob prison. Except this is no ordinary prison. This prison was only meant for noobs that committed crimes that were punishable by death. And having a tool that's not wooden will get you here. Noobs one by one are placed above a giant pit that looks like dirt, but is very much not. They drop into a pit of lava and are never seen again. And within minutes, this was gonna be the same fate that I was gonna suffer.
Noob Evbo, in about 2 minutes you will be sent to the pit for your illegal actions. These illegal actions include the possession of an illegal item, which in this case was a stone pickaxe. I suggest you take these last moments of your life to reflect on why you decided to break the rules.
And just like that was the end of my journey. I had no way to escape. This was the end. Wait, was it? Wait, I'm literally in a dirt prison right now. Wait, what? I can literally just dig out. There's no guards around? Okay. I'm just gonna go over here, and hopefully no one sees me. I went to the corner of my cell and waited till no guards were around, and I started digging through the walls. I was gonna dig my way out of the noob prison. I had no clue what I was gonna do when I got out, because once I did, I was gonna be a wanted man. I started building my way up, and I dug into another player's cell. Oh, hey.
Hey, what are you doing in my cell? How did you get here?
Don't worry, just act like I wasn't here. I estimated that I had about 1 minute before the guard figured out I was gone, so I was gonna need to make a fast escape. I got up to the surface, and I didn't see any guards around, but I was also in the worst position possible. I had no cover, and I was out in the open. I had no choice but to just start running down the mountain. I was hoping that if I got away from the mountains, I would find a forest, but I ran into a huge problem, and that was the noobs guarding the edge of the mountains. I had no clue how I was gonna get past them. It would only be about 30 more seconds before all the noobs in the area are alerted about my escape. This was my only chance, and I was gonna need to think of something fast, or else I was gonna be sent back to that prison with no second chances. But then I remembered something I completely forgot. All of the guards are just noobs. So I decided to walk right up and pretend that I was a noob. I made sure not to sprint, and I just casually walked by all the noob guards, and most of them didn't even pay attention to me. When I got over the mountain, I saw the forest. But
Hey, you there.
Hey.
What is your noob name?
My noob name is, Evmo.
Evmo? What is your role, Evmo?
My role is to get more dirt, of course, because I love dirt.
You know, a prisoner with a very similar name just escaped, and I have word that he's trying to escape into the forest.
Oh, well, you know, the crazy thing is I was actually gonna go into the forest to look for him.
That checks out. Alright, you can go.
Oh my god, that actually worked. By some miracle, I outsmarted the new police and I escaped into the dirt forest. I had cover, except I was still running into a huge problem, and that was I had nowhere to go. I couldn't go back to Noob Village because they were obviously gonna be looking for me there, but at the same time, I couldn't even mine these trees to get wooden tools. These trees were completely dirtified. But that's when I discovered something actually crazy. I found a clearing in the forest, and when I went into it, I found something that looked like the remnants of an old base. But this wasn't just any base. This looked like a pro base. It's been years since I've seen a pro base, and most of them were wiped out by the Noob government because they didn't want noobs seeing that bases like that actually existed. But this was an underground base. I took a look around to make sure I wasn't being set up, and I decided to head my way down into the base. If there was any chance I was gonna find leftover loot that could help me in some way, it was gonna be in this base. I looked around, but I wasn't even surprised to see that everything was covered in dirt. It was hard to even make out what this base used to be made out of because it was all just dirt now. Even the crops were dirt. I went over to one of the walls and I found out that there were barrels all alongside the wall. Each one was empty and I had no luck finding anything. But then, I opened one barrel and I found a skew. I was so confused. This was such a weird thing to find in a barrel left over in a pro base. Why would a pro leave behind a skew? I didn't make any sense of it, but I decided to keep looking through all the barrels to see what I could find. So many of them were empty, but at the very top, I found a piece of paper with writing on it. It said 487, 59, 778. I had no clue what that meant. But things were getting weirder now. Why was there pieces of paper with writing on them? And why were they hidden in these barrels? Then, it got even weirder when I found a piece of paper that said it's a curse. Things were getting really strange now and I had to find more clues. I went over to the other wall and I ended up finding more skewts. Better yet, I found another piece of paper that said hope. That's it. There were too many thoughts in my head to process what was going on. I kept looting the chest and kept finding more skewts. Then, I found a paper that said still pros. And one final paper that said vanishing. And that was the last I found in all of the chests. There was nothing left in all of the barrels except for 5 skewts and those 5 pieces of paper. I had no clue what to make of them. What I did know is that a pro left these here for a reason, but what was it? All of these messages made no sense. Hope? Still pros? Does that mean there are still pros out there somewhere? And what are these numbers? I feel like I've seen numbers like that before, but I just couldn't remember. Except I did remember one thing. 5 skewts? That must have meant I was supposed to make a turtle shell. I crafted the helmet and I put it on, but other than that, I still had no clue what to do. And that's when the realization hit me. The numbers on the first piece of paper were coordinates. It's been too long since I actually knew how to use coordinates, but I knew the coordinates were in this base, and they were right in this corner. There was something this pro left somewhere hidden in this corner. I just needed to find it. I tried breaking open the wall, but the block must have been dirt-covered stone and nothing happened. But the other one was wood. I punched open the wall, and to my surprise, there was a barrel down below. I went ahead and opened it, and what I found was a book. A book of Curse of Vanishing. Suddenly, some of the pieces started connecting. I had 2 pieces of paper, and I put them together, and they said it's a curse and vanishing. I just knew this couldn't have been a coincidence. Why else would the pro have gone through great lengths to hide that book? But I had no ideas, except one crazy one. I took the turtle shell off of my head, and I opened one of the anvils. This was my only idea. I had no clue what I was doing, but I may as well go for it. I didn't know why I did it, but the skewts being left, the turtle shell helmet, and the book, I don't know, it just sounded right. So, I put on the helmet. What is going on? Blocks that are not dirt? What's happening right now? I'm so lost. What is going on? I don't get it. How is this turtle helmet making me see regular blocks? This doesn't make any sense. It all looks real though. This base, I mean, every block is... Wait a minute. That doesn't mean that... Oh my god. What the After barely escaping Noob prison, I somehow stumble upon this turtle shell that gives me the ability to see the world before it was turned to dirt. I don't believe this. Everything's not dirt? What is going on? Everything just looks normal. This doesn't make any sense. This turtle shell, the curse of vanishing, is that what's making me see the regular world? I need to find out more. I went back into the pro base to see what I could find. The pro had left all these hints for a reason, but I just knew there had to be more hints. I looked around the base for anything that I could find, now that I could actually see the real world. When I walked into the enchanting room, I didn't notice anything at first, but when I looked down, I saw a sliver on the ground. I went to the back of the enchanting table, and there was a barrel. This was it. I opened the barrel, and there were more notes. I read them out one by one. The first one said the end. I grabbed the second piece, and it said someone is behind it all. This was so much information to take in, but I just couldn't help but read more. The third piece said dimension. What did all of this mean? The fourth piece said the tallest mountain, and the final piece said destroy the beacon. My mind was overwhelmed with what to think, but the final two things that were left were a diamond pickaxe and a diamond sword. I haven't seen diamond tools in years. This must have been important. Some pro left all of this here for a reason. But what happened? Where did the pros go? Why did they leave this stuff here? It doesn't make any sense. I started putting the notes together to see if I could make sense of anything, and what I did remember is that the end was a dimension. Is that where the pros are? Or is that where the person that's behind all of this is hiding? And what is this tallest mountain? Is that where I have to go? I had no choice. That was my only lead. I knew if I was gonna go, I needed to blend in. I took off the turtle shell helmet so I could only see dirt again. It was time to go searching for the tallest mountain. I tried to remember where the prison was, and I started to run in that direction. But then, I knew it was too late. I had already stepped on the trap. The noobs were coming for me. I ran as fast as I could through the forest. If there was any chance I could escape the noobs, it would have to be through the forest.
Stop right there. Lower your weapon and turn around slowly. We have you surrounded.
I looked around, and behind me, the noobs had already caught up. It was too late. This might have been my only shot to get to the mountain.
You're gonna come with us, and we're taking you back to Noob Prison. Wait, why would we take him back to Noob Prison? We can just get rid of him right here on the spot. No, the boss told us to keep him alive.
You guys good over there?
Hey, shut up while we think about what we want to do with you.
Well, this is the end. Wait, I'm holding a diamond sword. Well, that was easy enough. Alright, time to head to the mountain. After a close call with the Noob police, I came out of the forest and found my way back to the Noob prison. Except luckily enough for me, all of the Noob guards were out looking for me. I traveled the whole day through the mountain range and found nothing. But finally, after hours of walking, I stumbled upon the tallest dirt mountain I have ever seen. This had to be the mountain the pro was talking about. But what was I even looking for? Was it at the top? Did I have to get up there? I decided to climb the mountain right next to me to see if there was anything close to the top. When I crept up, I saw that there was a cave entrance in the side of the mountain, and two noobs were guarding it. Something was down in that cave, and whatever it was, noobs didn't want me finding it. But unfortunately for the noobs, I've already come so far, and I can't stop now. I just needed a plan to get past those guards and into the cave. But luckily enough, I'm the best at outsmarting noobs. I spent the whole night digging, and I was sure that this plan was gonna work. I climbed up the side of the mountain and approached the noob guards. Hey, guards?
Hey, what is this guy doing? Isn't this the noob that escaped?
Yeah, but look, I just need to get into this cave, and, we don't need to have any problems.
Put your hands up. You're being arrested right now.
Whoa, chill out. Look, if you give me 1 minute, I think I have something that's gonna make you change your mind.
What could possibly change my mind? You're an escaped prisoner.
Check this out. 1 whole stack of dirt blocks.
Dude, is something wrong with you? Put your hands up right now. I'm arresting you.
Okay. Hold on, chill out. Okay, 1 stack won't work. Try 2 stacks of dirt blocks.
Bro, what are you trying to do?
Do you not love dirt?
Well, of course I love dirt, but that's not gonna work.
Yeah, try 3 stacks of dirt.
Oh my god, 3 stacks of dirt? Yeah, go ahead.
With my insane intelligence, I somehow escaped the noob guard again, and I went on down into the cave. But when I got to the bottom, there was a giant hole. I could not see the bottom. I had already come too far to turn back, so I knew I had to take the jump. And I went for it. I somehow landed in a pool of water, but when I turned around, I knew there was no way out.
Ah, Evbo. The boss was expecting you to arrive here. Unfortunately, this is as far as you go.
I was completely surrounded. There was nothing I could do.
If you take 1 more step towards that portal, we will end you right here, right now.
You don't understand. I have to get through that portal. Whoever's behind this, whoever your boss is somehow making it seem like there's always been dirt and noobs. Do you not remember life before? Do you not remember any regular players?
This world has always been in the power of the noobs, and there's never been anything before. You're foolish to think otherwise.
Guys, wake up. You guys are all being fed a lie. How do you not see it?
That's enough talking for you. Noobs, take Evbo out right now.
No.
What did you just say?
I said no. My time as a noob is over.
It happened faster than I could even think. One by one of the noob guards took out all of the remaining guards and spared me. Who are you? Why did you do that? Why did you help me?
I don't know, but all I know is I had a life before this. Someone through there is behind all of this, and I just want to remember again. You go through there and figure out how to save the world. I'll find a way out.
Thanks to the guard, I now had nothing standing in my way of this portal. I walked over. If I jump in this portal, I'll find whoever's responsible for this whole mess. But will I come out alive? It didn't matter. I owed it to the world to try. I took a deep breath, and I jumped. After outsmarting the noob guards, I get into the portal room where I'm about to find out who's responsible for turning this world into dirt. I woke up after jumping through the portal and saw two noob guards staring at me. Hey, guys?
Is this the guy that boss was expecting? Of course it's the guy that boss was expecting. Who else would come here? I don't know, bro. Just chill out.
I was confused why the noob guards weren't attacking me. It seemed like they were expecting me. So I just went ahead and walked right through them. I only had one goal, and that was to help save the world by taking out the beacon. But when I looked over at the giant floating island, there was way more than one beacon. But that didn't make any sense. The note the pro left behind only said I had to destroy one beacon. I didn't have time to worry about that. But when I climbed up the stairs, I was met with hundreds of noobs. They were everywhere. I knew that there was a slim chance I was going to make it out of here alive, but I had no choice. I had to find out who was responsible. I kept walking through a bunch of noobs and didn't see anything, but eventually, I found the throne. The throne of the Noob King. It was him. He's the one responsible.
The Noob King would like to speak with you now. Go over to his throne.
I started making my way over to the Noob King's throne. I had no clue what I was gonna say, and I had no plan of attack, but I just wanted answers as to why he did all of this.
Evbo, I've been expecting you for a while now. I knew a player like you wouldn't have any trouble getting past my noob guards.
Why aren't you having your noobs attack me? Why are you keeping me alive?
I've instructed them to keep their hands off you, at least until after we have our little talk. I suggest you come up here right now because I don't give second chances.
I climbed on up the throne until I was staring the Noob King right in the face.
It seems you have a lot of questions. Ask away.
Who even are you, and why are you doing this?
If you couldn't tell already, I am the ruler of all noobs in the world. I make them see dirt, and I keep them in check. I make sure they don't get too advanced because if they did, well, they'll end up like you and have a chance of overthrowing me. At least, you think you have a chance.
I don't want to overthrow you. I just want the world the way it was, before you used your beacons to spread the image of dirt all over the world.
Ah, so you want to destroy my beacon. Did you know that I did not create the noob curse? Someone else created it. I just figured out how to spread it. By enchanting my beacon with Curse of Vanishing, I could allow all blocks to look like dirt and all skins to be made Steves.
You're a maniac.
Well, at least now you can die knowing the truth. Noobs!
I ran as fast as I could to see if I could escape, but it was no use. By the time I got to the ground, I was completely surrounded by noobs. I got lucky in a lot of situations before, but this was most certainly the end for me. There was just no way I could outsmart hundreds of noobs all at once. I mean, what is something that could get any noob to... Wait. Yo, do you want to find diamonds really easily? Do you? All you have to do is just dig straight down for diamonds.
This guy can't be serious.
No, I'm not even kidding. I literally found diamonds.
If you found diamonds, then prove it then.
Look, I got a pickaxe right here. You want to see it? There we go, diamond pickaxe. Got 3 diamonds just by mining straight down.
Oh my god, guys, he actually has a diamond pickaxe. I think we need to mine straight down.
Yeah. Everyone mine straight down. You'll all find diamonds. Just don't stop until you find them. I started mining straight down, and I just knew this was my only chance. And it worked. All around me, I started hearing mining sounds, and I knew all the noobs were mining straight down. I built back up, and I looked around. Every noob had dug straight down. It was now just me and the Noob King. I convinced every noob that there were diamonds down below, but I knew there was the void. Once they dug all the way down, they just fell through. But now that the noobs were gone, I had a bigger problem on my hands. I had to figure out which beacon I needed to destroy to set the world free from dirt. I had no way of telling them apart. But then, I remembered I had the turtle shell. I put it on, and I saw the world how it really was. I looked around to see if I could get any hints with the regular blocks, but then I saw the back beacon was purple. That was the beacon that was emitting the signal that was making all the blocks turn to dirt. But there was still the Noob King.
I see you have outsmarted all of my noobs. Well, they're noobs for a reason, so I was expecting that. But this is as far as you go. Now prepare to duel with the Noob King.
Really? You're using a wooden sword? The Noob King charged me, but I was ready with my diamond sword.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. You have me beat, but you don't want to kill me, because I'm the only chance you have at stopping this.
Really? And why would I believe that?
You want to try to go and break the beacon? You can go ahead. I'm not going to stop you, but it won't work.
I didn't trust the Noob King. I don't know why he was letting me destroy the beacon, but it didn't matter. He gave me a chance and I was gonna take it. I climbed up to the top of the pillar, and when I got there, I found the cursed beacon. This was the beacon that was destroying the whole world, and I was gonna break it. I was gonna be the one to save the world. This was it. After I mined this beacon, there would be no more dirt and no more noobs. Everything would be back to normal, back to my old life, the way things should be. I broke the beacon. It was finally over. This world was finally free from the dirt curse. I could go back to living my normal life. But when I took off my turtle shell... No, this can't be happening. How is this happening? I destroyed the beacon. I destroyed the curse. But everything is still dirt. This doesn't make any sense. I had no clue what to do. I started mining down the pillar, and I went to approach the Noob King. I broke the beacon. Why is this happening? Why is it still dirt?
I gave you the answer already. I told you that I wasn't the one who made the curse. I just figured out how to use the beacon to spread it all over the world.
Well then why is the curse still going on? Why is the world still dirt?
Because the beacon hasn't been destroyed.
What do you mean? I just destroyed it.
That wasn't the beacon. You are the beacon.
I don't believe you. You're lying.
Just think about it. Who was the one who told the noobs to dig straight down? That was you. And who was the one who told the noobs to only build dirt houses? All of that started from you. And you're the only way all of this ends. By sacrificing yourself.
There's no way any of this is true. There's no way that I'm the beacon. How could I have started all of this? It doesn't make sense. I just refuse to believe it. I know you're lying. You're just trying to get me to sacrifice myself so that you can take over once I'm gone.
Am I lying? You saw the cursed beacon and you broke it yourself. You knew it didn't do anything. So what must be the cause? It's you, and you don't want to believe it.
I was beginning to think that the Noob King was actually right. That I was actually the beacon. And there was no choice I had left but to sacrifice myself. If that meant that the whole world would be free of noobs and dirt, then that's what I had to do. I went over to the ledge to prepare my sacrifice. If I was wrong about this, then there would be no one left to stop the Noob King. Oh wait.
So you didn't have the stomach to make the sacrifice. Looks like you'll be keeping me in power.
No, I came here to do that. I don't know why I was keeping him alive. I looked out over the edge. If I messed this up, then people would have to live in Noob World forever. But I had no choice. If I caused this mess, then I was going to be the one to save it. I looked down, and I jumped. I fell through the void, and I prepared for the end. But it almost seemed like something grabbed me.
He's in stable condition, sir.
Very good. I would expect nothing less from a player like this.
He actually did it. He sacrificed himself.
Yes, it seems like he actually might have what it takes to be the one.
What should we do now?
Wipe his memory clean, and prepare him for Phase 2.
Who's knocking so early? Oh god. No. Oh shoot, I forgot to deliver the mending books. Oh, I'm in trouble. What do I even tell them? Shoot!
Pro Evbo, you were supposed to deliver the mending books by 9 a.m.
I'm so sorry, I forgot to pick them up from the village, but I can just go fly over there really quickly and grab them.
It's too late now. Because you slept in and didn't do your job, we had another pro take care of it. You know, while we're here, let's do a level check.
What are you talking about? Level checks aren't till Friday.
Well, considering pros always have above 50,000 levels, that shouldn't be a problem, should it?
No, don't worry, I have 50,000 levels. Let me just check upstairs. I think I have a few leftover mending books I can give you guys. No, this can't be happening. How can they do a level check this early? I'm so stupid. How did I let myself get below 50,000? I need to check for XP bottles. I just have to have leftover ones. Come on, there's gotta be bottles in here somewhere. Please, I only need a little more experience and I'll have 50,000. Are you kidding me? 4 bottles? No. That didn't do anything. If they find out I'm below level 50,000, I don't even want to think about what might happen. Hey guys, I actually didn't have any leftover mending books, but it's all good. Job's done. You guys can leave now.
Not so fast. We have a reason to believe that you are not currently above 50,000 levels. Please show us your level count.
No, trust me guys. I'll be fine before Friday's level check.
Since you are unwilling to show us your levels, we hereby give you 1 hour before you have to appear in front of the Master Pros. We will see you then.
This can't be happening. I needed to get 50,000 levels somehow before the trial in front of the Master Pros. I grabbed my elytra and took off towards the only place I could think that would give me enough levels to get to 50,000. Years ago, in the snow biome, I built a massive ender dragon farm. I farmed for hours to get XP, but I haven't been back in years, and I was gonna need at least 10 dragons to get to 50,000. I took a look down the hole and jumped on down into the water. But when I looked up, I only saw 3 ender dragons. There's only 3. No. There used to be hundreds. What happened? Deep down, I already knew that these 3 dragons wouldn't be enough to give me 50,000 levels. But I had no choice. I had to try, or else something terrible would happen to me. I started farming all of the ender dragons, and after I was done, I stepped in to grab all the XP. But there was nothing. Ender dragons drop so little XP nowadays that it just didn't make a dent in my experience bar. This was it. This was my last hope for 50,000 levels, and I failed. I just missed the days before level checks, before all of this. When the Master Pros came into power, they only tolerated the best of the best. They made it mandatory that if you wanted to stay in pro society, you would have to always be above 50,000 levels. But if someone was caught with under 50,000 levels, well, let's just say the sword was the easy way out. And that was when the level check started, and how I lost a lot of my friends. I promised myself I would never let myself get under 50,000, but there was nothing I could do anymore. The pros would probably—
Pro Evbo, your 1 hour is now up. It is time for you to turn yourself in for an official level check done by the Master Pros.
And that was it. My time was up, and I was gonna be caught with 49,999 levels. The pro escorted me to the Dark Forest, where, upon the largest mountain in the forest, the 3 Master Pros sat and governed over all of pro society. They made sure everyone was an elite player. The pro guard took my elytra, so I had to climb up the mountain by foot. If I fell, well, honestly it might be better than what's about to come for me. As I was almost up the mountain, the pro guard stopped me.
Before you visit the Master Pros, drop all of your items and armor on the ground.
The guard was making sure I had nothing to pull against the Master Pros. Alright, that's everything.
And your netherite blocks.
Alright, fine. I cleared out my whole inventory until I had absolutely nothing. Then, the pro guard let me walk up towards the Master Pros. To this day, I've never seen the Master Pros. Until now. I looked up to a giant netherite structure where pros stood on either side, waiting for me to walk down the hallway. As I walked through all the pros, they all stood at me, but they said absolutely nothing. I knew something bad was about to happen, but I just didn't know what it would be. Whatever it was, I just wish it was quick and painless.
You now are granted permission to talk with the Master Pros.
I turned at the end of the hallway, where I stood in front of the 3 Master Pros.
Noob Pro Evbo, you are now subject to an official level check. If you fail to have 50,000 levels, be prepared for the ultimate consequences.
Look, please, you have to forgive me. It was a mistake going under 50,000. I don't even know how I got there.
So you admit to having under 50,000?
Yeah, I'm just one level short, but I'm so close to getting 50,000. I promise I was gonna have it by level check day. You have to believe me.
You should know what happens to pros that don't have 50,000 levels. Can you give us a good reason as to why you don't have 50,000 levels?
I don't even know. I don't even remember spending any of my levels.
Please step down while we think about the proper punishment for you.
This was it. The Master Pros knew I didn't have 50,000 levels, and before long, I would be sentenced to death. But that didn't make any sense. Now that I thought about it, I don't even remember spending any of my levels. How did I get below 50,000? It didn't even matter. The Master Pros weren't gonna listen anyways. I just wanted this to be over.
Pro Evbo, we have talked and determined your punishment. We determined that you will not be punished by death.
Wait, what?
Instead, you will be sentenced to trial by PvP. Send him to the arena.
The arena? After the pros catch me with under 50,000 levels, I get sent to appear in front of the Master Pros, where they sentence me to the arena. Oh, what happened? Oh god, where am I? Where am I? Oh, was I just asleep? I don't even remember what just happened. How did I get here? Hey, excuse me, where am I?
Please stand back from the gate. When it is your time to fight, you will be called.
I just remembered that I got sentenced to the arena for not having 50,000 levels. Hey, bro, do you know what I have to fight in there?
I don't think anyone's made it out alive, so I don't know.
Oh, that is not good. Excuse me?
Pro Evbo, you now have 2 minutes before you will be sent into the arena to fight. During this time, you may select 2 items on each wall to bring with you into the arena to help you fight. I suggest you choose wisely.
I only had 2 minutes before I was gonna be sent into the arena to fight to possibly my death. I had no clue what I was up against, so I had no clue how to pick my weapon. I knew that I would need a sword no matter what, so I decided to pick the stone sword. I also picked up the stone axe for something a little more hard-hitting.
Pro Evbo, you have 1 minute remaining.
I only had 1 minute to pick the rest of my items. I didn't know what I was up against, but I knew I needed some sort of armor. I grabbed the chain chestplate. I didn't have much time to pick after that, so I panicked and just grabbed an empty bucket. I don't know what I was planning on using it for, but hopefully it would come in handy. This was probably gonna be the end for me, but I was gonna go out fighting. Hey man, any tips you have for me when I go in there?
Any tips? No, you're probably gonna die.
Okay, really? Right before my fight? Nah, whatever.
Pro Evbo, the gate is now open and you may enter the arena.
I took a deep breath and walked into the arena. But when I walked into the center, I saw hundreds and hundreds of pros all watching from the stands. All of the pros were cheering. I don't know if they were excited to watch me win or excited to watch me die. And at the center of it all were the 3 Master Pros.
Pro Evbo, since you have broken the rule of not having 50,000 levels, you have been sentenced to 3 rounds in the arena. If you survive all 3 rounds, you will be reinstated as a pro. And if you do not survive, well, the audience will have a great time.
They knew I wasn't gonna survive. I needed to get out of here. I ran back towards the gate, but it was already shut. No, I need to get out. Guards, please, you have to let me out. I'm not gonna survive this.
We have orders. The gate stays shut.
This was it. There was no turning back now. I was in the arena for good, and I was gonna have to fight my way out.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first round, the challenge will be fighting off 5 noobs.
5 noobs? Really? That's the challenge?
Wait a second, I think I know you.
You know me? How do you know me?
I know I've seen you before. Look, something weird is going on. You need to get out of this. I don't think any of this is real.
Ah, what was that? That was weird.
You will now be fighting 4 noobs as the challenge for round 1.
4 noobs? That seems pretty easy. I didn't know what the Master Pros were planning, because the noobs were very easy to take down. I took out all 4 of them pretty easily, but it seems like that wasn't the challenge. That was just to entertain the crowd.
Alright, we had our fun with round 1. Round 2, you will be fighting a real pro.
A real pro? No, please, you have full netherite. This isn't fair. The pro didn't care and hit me with her netherite sword. It did almost half of my health. I knew I was in trouble. It was gonna be impossible to take out this full netherite pro with only a stone sword, and I could only run away for so long. I had no plan. I started climbing up this giant rock, and I kept running as fast as I could. In just a few moments, the pro would catch up and I would be done for. But then, the pro fell in lava and caught on fire. and I got a genius idea. I had an empty bucket. I grabbed a bucket of lava and sprinted down while the pro was on my tail. I turned around and quickly placed the bucket of lava on the pro. The pro had nothing to stop the lava. Immediately, the crowd started booing me, but I didn't care. I knew I was gonna survive round 2. I tried diving for the netherite armor, but it just immediately despawned. I picked back up my bucket of lava and the crowd got quiet.
Pro Evbo, it seems that you have luckily survived round 2. However, you will not be surviving round 3. Your challenge for round 3 is to fight off 7 pros at once.
I stood in front of 7 pros, all equipped with full enchanted netherite armor with netherite swords and axes. The master pros knew I wouldn't be able to survive this. They made the last round impossible to beat.
Pro Evbo, you were foolish to think you actually had a chance to survive. You are not worthy enough to be a pro, and you will now die at the hands of them.
I had no more tricks up my sleeve. This was it for me. This was the end of my journey. I wasn't even gonna try fighting. I broke the rules, and this punishment is all on me. I closed my eyes, and I felt my soul leave my body.
Whoa. What just happened? Where did he go? He was just here. What do you mean he was just here? Where did he go? How did he escape? Was this supposed to happen? Where did he go? I don't know, dude. Tell me what happened right now. Where did he go? How did he escape? I don't know, sir. It's not possible. He didn't have an invisibility potion.
I opened my eyes, and I could not see my body anymore. Somehow, I was floating, and I was still alive. I had no clue what was going on. Everyone in the arena was talking with each other, but they were all standing still, and no one was attacking me. By some miracle, I was floating, and no one could see me at all. I couldn't even see my own arms. I drifted on over back towards the gate. If this worked, and I got free, I took a deep breath, and I floated right through the gate. The guard pros didn't say anything, and they did not notice that I was in the room. I didn't know how any of this was possible, but I knew this was my chance to escape the arena. I looked at the wall, and I went right through it. I escaped the pro arena. I relaxed my body, and somehow, I just changed back into normal form. I looked back at the arena. Someone or something gave me the ability to do that, and now I escaped the pros. I needed to find answers, but I didn't know where to go. But I knew I needed to get as far away from the pros as I could. But how was I able to turn invisible? What made me do that?
I want every pro searching for Evbo. If you find him, bring him back alive.